afternoon, guys, and this will be the Beidou story quest, all endings. Let's get into it. Now, personally, what I started with was a private chat. Then in the private chat, you're going to need to look for treasure, which Beidou is going to give you a map to. And then all you want to do is basically just get on the part where they're done talking with you, and then you want to select, why would I? They sent me to Inazuma. Then she's going to give you a map, and honestly, the map looks like a fish, right? And then she's going to ask you, what does it look like? You can go either or for now, but how the video is going, you just want to select, I think it looks like Whaley Plains. And then you teleport. When you get there, you're going to need to just look for treasure. The one where Yanfei is going right now, that tree right across from the domain, that's where the main treasure is going to be. That's where, like, the main plot's going to change. You can look at the map, or the notes if you want to. It's basically just a man, you know, just trying to get back home and all that, but then he unfortunately didn't, you know, so. And for this one, you just want to select the first one.
Yeah, I can't fault him for what he did, but the way things turned out, well, let's fulfill his final wish by taking this check to where it belongs.
Give the check back to the family, and then it'll give you the first ending. And the picture is honestly just so beautiful and well drawn. I like it. And that will be a wrap up for the first treasure storyline. Now for the second private chat storyline, you want to select, it looks like it's from Chinksa Village.
Where do you think it is?
And then when you actually go to Chinksa Village, you're going to meet Granny Roshan and Grandpa Roshan, and then you're just going to go around solving like all people's problems. And then after that, you're going to be given the second storyline. Now you want to go back to the main chart where everything starts, and then you want to select, oh yeah, I want to be a sailor, and then you're just going to be put through all types of tests and all that.
Well, that's why we call them the shield
of the
crux.
Now for this storyline, you want to hit, I want to be the shield of the crux.
They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. She's going to actually walk around to everyone and make sure you ask questions and all that to see how it is to be the shield. And then after that, you're going to go back to her, and she's going to give you a little test. So you've already finished talking to the crew, huh? Well, you sound confident, but don't underestimate. Gotta admit, though. First of all, but
no,
what
you can
is
make sure to take notes from everyone if you want, but I'm just going to give you the answers right here.
Is that your final answer?
The first one is underestimating damage, and then,
as you've just learned, the fleet preference.
And then the second one is mark distances.
Okay, interesting. Now, last question. On longer voyages, we have to be especially careful to avoid certain weather hazards that pose a threat to the integrity of the ship and the lives of the crew. For example, so my question is,
and then
how
for
can
the third answer, you just want to go at the top left one.
Okay, my crew.
And then from there, you're going to enter
now it's time to apply that endless talent of yours to learning some new recreational activities.
Beidou comes from.
You need to realize that being out at sea means that can be arranged. Well, for today, at least, let's...
And then for here, all you want to do is just follow all the answers I'm selecting. You're ultimately going to go to where Beidou grew up.
Well... like this? You're kidding, right? I've never had my photo. It must be the lighting or something. You've got it wrong. I never said that. You mean go somewhere else, then bring the final photo back?
Sounds good to me.
The lighting. But I'm open to persuasion. If you have a suit, just to be clear, I won't necessarily... The fishing village near Wangshu Inn? That place is deserted now, isn't it? How do you even know that place anyway? It's tiny. I don't think I've ever seen it on a single map.
And then on this final part, she's going to just wrap up, you know, her story of all, you know, how she grew up. And then you're just going to ask her to do some poses. And for the first pose, you're going to want her to strike an epic pose. and then, you know, you're going to take a picture. Then from there, that wraps up the first storyline for the recreational activities.
Back to our photography.
And then you want to skip to the safe part of where y'all in front of the chief's house. I think there's a safe post a little bit earlier than that, but that's fine also. You just want to do everything how I did it. And then for this time, you want her to strike a flirtatious pose. This part was very funny to me because just how Beidou was acting. It was very funny to me. I like that part. Now for the last part, sorry if this feels a little rushed, but you're gonna wanna, well, go back to the trailer sailing part, and then you wanna be the spear of the crux. And then when you become the spear of the crux, she's gonna test your naval abilities, you know, on the water, shooting LHOs or whatnot. And then after that, you guys are gonna do like business dealings in Liwa Harbor. And then in this part, she's just basically going to talk about how the Ministry of Affairs for Liwa, Civil Affairs, how they keep the traveler in Beidou on, like, a higher tier, especially when they go inside Liwa Harbor, you know, because they are dangerous people. Yada, yada, yada. And then, like, you guys throw off the middle lift completely. And then you guys go into a backstory. And then after that, you'll get your reward. Thank you guys for watching. That's going to wrap up the last ending. It was a little difficult making the video, especially because, you know, it's the holidays and stuff like that. Everybody's on break, everybody's eating, everyone's chilling. But yeah, I'm going to do a new chapter on the channel. It's just going to be voiceovers sometimes because captions don't really work on my videos. They just like botched up and make it blurry. And if you made it to the end of the video, I hope you're very enjoying your Thanksgiving break. And see you later and enjoy your Primo Gems.